Since it's fairly quiet and not a lot of traffic going by at the moment, I thought I'd go ahead and take a video of the front yard, since I just did a couple of the backyard. I don't think I have COVID. So I'm gonna walk out to the street and go along the side here. And since I just mowed the yard yesterday, it's looking fairly well kept. Ooh, big bush. Big bushes. I could trim these bushes, but I have chosen not to. So, here's the front part. And there goes a person running the stop sign. I wonder if this person's going to run the stop sign. Usually if they see me out here with the camera, they don't. It's always obvious if people know the difference between right and wrong if they do right when you're watching them. And they know they shouldn't be doing wrong. Here's a nice little tree that Heather and her girls went and got. It's coming along. And there's a nice little tree there that volunteered I'm going to move. And maybe put where that tree right there is, if I get it cut down. So, and I got this strip all nice and neat, did a lot of weeding, and that's where dogwood was that died. My dogwoods out here died, 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and then another one in the back lived. It was kind of weird. So here's where I really need to trim those bushes back. I need to do a lot of trimming out here. But the azaleas that I planted along here looked real pretty when they bloomed. And here's a little volunteer maple that's doing well there. And I would cut those stumps down further, and I have tried, but my crappy little electric chainsaw says, can't bite into that wood. And I was even going to cut this down myself, but my crappy little chainsaw wouldn't bite into it either. It does actually cut some wood, but even my handsaw wouldn't cut into it. It definitely did though. Not as much to show. My peonies. I was going to move these peonies, but I read where it said they really don't like to be moved. And they don't do well. So I don't know what to do about that. There's a nice Akuba bush that hopefully the ones I planted in the back will get that big before long. My nice little hedge along here that I need to trim. And here's where I had a nice little ornamental cherry tree that up and died. And here's a nice little dogwood volunteer that I put there, is doing well. plant something in that planter there. I don't know what, because once it gets to be summer, the sun really beats down on this front yard. And the folks next door just cut a bunch of branches off of their trees. I won't have as much shade as I had. That little oak tree I have cut back so many times right there. And it's just determined. Now it's a little oak shrub. So, that's my backyard. I mean, my front yard.